Well, hey guys, I'm glad you've stuck with us so far, and I hope the information we're providing is really useful. I'm Elliot Wood from Enable Ministry Partners, and we're kind of stepping into part four, which is adding a Microsoft Planner um, to our triage channel in Microsoft Teams. So, Planner is a really handy card based task tool. It's based in the idea of Kanban, which is just a great way to manage tasks. But you'll see I'm on my triage page. You'll see that when we first started the triage channel, Microsoft prompted us to add a few things to our tabs up top. And they've even given us a shortcut for Planner and OneNote and other things. But because this won't always be there, especially after you've been using Teams a while, let's just go up to the top to the tab and click the plus, add a tab. And it's going to come up with a long list of all the kinds of tabs we could have. There's lots of things here, but we're going to go straight over here to Planner and click Planner. And then Planner makes it easy for our team to stay organized and assign tasks and keep track of our progress, which is great because that's exactly what we're trying to do right now. And it's going to give us the option to create a new plan or use an existing plan from the team. So right now I'm gonna do create a new plan, and I'm gonna choose anywhere care as my name, and I'm just gonna call it anywhere care plan. And I'm going to hit save, and it's going to take a minute here and create a planner plan and put the tab there. So I created it. It's on my tab list here, and you see I don't have any tabs at this point. But let me just give you some quick navigation. We've got the first bucket is what they call these columns here, is the to-do bucket, and that's what it's going to create first every time. And then it's going to create it's going to give you a spot to add a new bucket. So I'm going to change our name here of to-do to intake, and then I'm going to add a new bucket, and I'm going to call it meals, and I'm going to add another new bucket, and I'm going to call it financial. And this is really just an example of how we could organize our buckets. Sometimes you'll see people will organize their buckets by backlog, then currently working on, up next, complete. So you could do that however works for your team. But in this case, I'm just going to call this intake and meals and financial, and I'll give you an idea of how it starts. And just to give you an idea of how Planner works, I'm going to click add a task in this bucket, and I'm gonna call it a new one, and I'm going to say new care request, and I'm going to give it a due date of tomorrow, and I'm going to assign it to Larry. That's me, and click add task. So all I've done there is created a new care request. Now it's created the card, and if I click on it, it'll open the whole card, and you'll see that the title is there. You'll see what bucket it's in and what the progress is. Maybe I've got a little bit of progress made and I want to mark it in progress, and maybe this is really important. And the start date, I'm going to start working on it today, and it's due by tomorrow. Now it notes, I could take some notes. Care request for so and so. They need meals, right? And then I could click this little button here to show it on the card, so it'll give me a preview of what's written in notes there. Then I've got checklist, and maybe there's multiple things we need to do here. Go to the store, drive to their house, deliver the meal. That's probably not a great example, but it'll do for now. And I can move those up and down, kind of rearrange them if I need to. And I can also show those on the card. So if I click show it on the card, those subtasks will show up on that task list. I could add an attachment here if I needed to, a spreadsheet, a document, things like that. And I can also make some notes here. So called Bob he's hungry, right? And so I made a comment there, and now you'll see those comments listed in the thread on this card. On the right-hand side, you'll see some colored tabs, and you can give those names. They're just kind of labels. So, maybe meals is one tab, maybe finance, maybe something else here, rides. Those could be whatever categories you want them to be, and if you just check the box next to it, then it'll kind of make that tab stick out. And then under the ... we can copy a task. We can move a task maybe to another planner. Maybe we've got this triage planner, and we've got another plan for the finance team. And once we assign a task to someone there, we want to move it to their plan. But that'll just give you some ideas of how to use the planner itself. I can also copy a link to the task. So maybe I want to copy a link and email somebody and say, hey, go check out this task. In the top right-hand corner, I have a group by drop down. So I can group it by bucket. I can also group it by whoever it's assigned to. Obviously, I've only got one task and it's assigned to me, but you'll see it's assigned and there's no unassigned tasks, or by progress of whether it's in progress or completed. I can set due dates and labels and priority. So I can see things in a number of different ways. I can see some charts or a calendar of when things are due. So it's got some ways to interact with it that are pretty cool. In the next video, I'm going to show you how we can add a OneNote to our triage channel.